Pornography. Today, the average age of first porn exposure is 10 years, probably even younger. My dear parents, it is so important that you discuss this with your children. I just want to talk to you about two important areas. How do you teach your children to resist this seduction of pornography? And if they are exposed, how could you help them recover? Firstly, you need to recognize that curiosity about sex and sexuality is natural. Even littlies respond to sexuality and sexual images with their body getting kind of, we call it wriggly and wiggly and giggly, but just responding. Older children, curiosity is normal. Our children live in a hypersexualized media with easy access to pornography. So recognize this. Recognize that you cannot protect your children. They are going to be exposed. So resisting. You can set external filters. The best source is the website of the eSafety Commissioner. It's esafety.gov.au, and you'll find a whole lot of resources about external parental controls, about filters, about accountability software. Now, apart from that, these are all things you set on the computers and the internet. You as a parent and a carer can set boundaries for media use. No use in the night after, say, 8 o'clock. Everything, phones, computers have to be turned off. Use of laptops and phones in common areas. These are boundaries, rules that you can negotiate with your children. But these are external. Most important is for you to give your children that internal filter, that heart filter. How do you do that? Firstly, talk to your children about God's good plan for sex. Teach them that pornography is the complete opposite of the beauty of sex and relationship, one man, one woman, that beauty of marriage and sexuality. Teach them that. Secondly, teach them the science of neuroplasticity. And if you're thinking, what? We have it in all our books, even in the primary school books. We have a book called Learning About Pornography. Now, you may think primary school, but you need to help them understand in a simple, age-appropriate manner. As they get older, we cover this, what happens in the brain in the book Growing Up for teenagers, 10 to 14, and in fair detail, a whole chapter called Pornography and Purity for teenagers in Teen Sex by the book. Then you can give them a method by which they can build in a resistance for it. Now, we suggest a simple 3-step. Firstly, recognize what it is. Even littlies can be taught. If somebody shows you a nude picture of people, without clothes or little clothes and doing things that make you feel uncomfortable, then say, no, this is not good. So step 1, say no. Secondly, don't stay and continue watching, because remember, images get in the brain. So we say no, step 1. Step 2, run away, go away. For older kids, you just say, don't engage in it. Go away. Say, I don't like this, and just go away. Thirdly, you need to debrief. So always talk to someone. And you're a parent, you're a grandparent, you're a carer, you be available for them. That's resisting. What about recovery? There is constant competition between brain pathways. So here's the porn pathway, here's the good pathway. Porn pathways have been fed. Teach them to feed the good pathways. The key is to feed the pathways for good intimacy. The Bible promises and promises us a renewal of the mind. So we aim for that renewal of the mind. For parents and carers, if you find out either by accident or your child comes and tells you they're watching porn, keep calm. Jesus forgives, God forgives, and you can too. Reassure them that they are not bad for watching porn. It's the makers of porn. It's the seduction of porn that has drawn them in. So, remain calm, reassure them of your love, and help them to restore their brain and their thinking. Like I said, there's a constant competition. Help them feed the right pathways. In Romans chapter 12, we read how Jesus promises renewal of the mind. Help them to stop the use, identify the triggers, work out with them how they can avoid the triggers, whom they can talk to, and if needed, get professional help. Above all, my dear parents and carers, pornography is a heart issue. Teach the children that God has a good plan and you are there to help them.